Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Nuggets. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, the Lakers, right behind them, just one spot down.
And I think for Denver, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles O'Neal, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the power forward. And for Denver, Mr. Perfect out there with Mutombo. Then there's Prez. Then it's Mr. Clutch, and it's Thunder in at the 2 spot.
And here we are in the knockout round of the NBA Cup. It's the Western Conference quarterfinals.
And this should be a playoff-like atmosphere. I wouldn't be surprised to see the coaches play with some matchups and even shorten their rotations.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Mr. Clutch. Cans it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Baylor. Back to West. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles.
And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another 3 for Denver.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Outside Baylor. Pass to Bryant, looking to end the run. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
From the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Mr. Clutch has got 12 in the game.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Goes up off the inbound, and Bryant finishes inside. Kobe's got his second bucket of the night.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's West, driving to the basket. What a terrific move that was.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside, Kobe. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Here's Baylor. Denver able to drain the 3. The 3 from Bryant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. Bryant's got 9.
Firing back. Kobe enjoys any opportunity to tap his competitive spirit. building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Thunder. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Kobe. And here's West from the arc. Here's Thunder. Against Charlotte. He was really on his game. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
West finds Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar gets double-teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The Lakers with the ball. Here's O'Neal. Denver grabs the miss. And I'm here to tell you, it's been a victory march for them. What a stretch. 23 straight wins and still counting.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
James checked in for Baylor. On defense, the Nuggets. They have a 19-point lead. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Yeah, they split their series last year. Both sides have loads of talent. It should be an entertaining meeting again.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Denver.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Denver leading by 20. Here's Mr. Perfect. Sinks the three-pointer. Mr. Perfect's got 6.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And it's Shaq missing. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after LeBron James's miss. Chavez, and the rejection by LeBron.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 15 points in the game.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Out to the wing. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the three-point shot. 6 points for Prez.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
No one near James as he lets it go. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Chavez passes to Mutombo. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Chavez. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Denver.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
West outside. On the wing, Bryant. They need this. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bryant's got 17.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense. Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And it's sent back by Mutombo. Floats one up. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Johnson, he's checked in for West. Los Angeles on D. Here's Mutombo. And Denver again with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside, O'Neal. And here's Kobe from the arc. Again, the miss by Bryant.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far, and it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
Worthy's checked in for Los Angeles. West comes in for Kobe. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to LeBron. Fades back. Denver grabs the miss. For three. And the basket by Mutombo. He's got 7.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Knocked away. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Jumps up. And he jams it with authority.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing. Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Mutombo's got 11 points. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Mutombo grabs the board. And Denver has possession. We've got 1:08 left in the first. The Nuggets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one at the line is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:07 left to play in the first. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Johnson. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Mr. Clutch. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Hornets.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here is Davis. LeBron passes to West. Will it go? With the drive. And that's 2 points on the layup. West has got his second bucket tonight.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
He's all alone. Stops, pops, and Denver again with the bucket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
We've got Mutombo. Mr. Perfect out there with Prez. Then it's Thunder, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Hits it from three-point range.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Count it.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. The shot's good from LeBron.
No question, James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Nailed from three-point land. 14 points for Thunder.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
West outside. That three off the mark. And here's Denver. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Thunder. Fires from deep. And again, Denver with the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And here is Davis. Now West kicks it out to James. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by James.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Pass to James. Rebound by the Nuggets. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Baylor, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here he goes, and he slams it one-handed.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Takes the three, and Mr. Perfect gets it to go. Mr. Perfect's got 14 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Johnson with the bounce pass. James in the post. 5 to shoot. And the basket by West.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And again, Denver with the triple.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
The three from LeBron. Mr. Perfect with the rebound. Mr. Perfect's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
West outside. Here's the three. And it's Denver with the rebound. Chavez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. West with a wide open look. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And Chavez gets it to go.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
LeBron outside. West finds James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Prez. He's covered closely.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
West has gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Driving inside. And they get it back. Mutombo kicks to Prez. Goes back up. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Chavez has got 21.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
From deep LeBron, and it's Denver with the rebound. Thunder's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And here is James. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 19 points in the game.
Well, that's his 3rd three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
To end the run, Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thunder passes to Mutombo. Davis with the double team. Back to Mutombo. Over Davis. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's 21 points for B-Train. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Hits the three-point bomb. Mr. Clutch has got 43 points.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
West has gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. Here's Mr. Clutch, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
West outside. Pass to LeBron. Back to West. From outside the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists now in the game. Mr. Clutch, another 3 for Denver.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling.
Hits it again. Wow.
An incredible performance tonight, folks. He's at 50.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Mr. Perfect the pass to Thunder. And again, Denver with the triple.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Kicks it out to James. Johnson, a wide open look. And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Denver now. Pass to Thunder. Three-pointer. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Davis in the corner. Fires the 3. Mutombo grabs the board.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
1:14 left in the first half. Pass to West. Kicks it out to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Good on the triple.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
West outside. James outside. And a miss there on the triple.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he drives in. And here's Johnson outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 7th assist here tonight. Fires for 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And so it's Denver, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like? Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Nuggets.
The key stat here.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Denver with the ball. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's West. Then it's Baylor. And it's Kobe in at the shooting guard position.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Here's Chavez. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Chavez has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nuggets. West with the ball. Bryant has the open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Chavez. Another 3 for Denver.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
To the inside, here's Baylor, and it's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Back to Bryant. Outside Baylor. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Clock at 4. And here's West from the arc.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
To the right side. Here's Thunder. Here's Mutombo. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break. All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
There's the 3. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And that one's good by Kobe.
You got to be right up on Kobe because he is ready to pull it at any moment.
And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Baylor. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Baylor's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Mr. Clutch.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Bryant from deep. And another three for the Lakers.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Mr. Clutch. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Baylor. The Lakers working the ball around now. And good that time. Kobe's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And again, that's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Misses the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the basket by Thunder.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break, getting the shots they want and converting them.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Thunder. Launches it. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now here's Shaq. Outside Baylor. Screen by O'Neal. Outside Kobe. Beyond the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Thunder. He has 38 in the game. The three-pointer is right on target. Thunder's got 41.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Into the lane, and Mr. Perfect gets it to go. Mr. Perfect's got 32 points. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pass to Chavez. Here's Mr. Perfect. Lets it go from deep. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
And he comes up with the deuce. Baylor's got 5 now.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
Pass to Kobe. No one near him. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Chavez has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And finished off by Prez.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. It's West with the drive. Here's O'Neal. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Chavez. Another 3 for Denver.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
West outside. O'Neal on the wing.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles, and Chavez gets it to go.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
To the paint. Doubled by Abdul-Jabbar. Thunder passes to Mr. Perfect. From downtown. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Outside, Kobe steps back and fires. Mr. Perfect with the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
O'Neal sets the screen for West. He was all alone on that one. West has got 19 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. James the bounce pass. And here's West from the arc. Mr. Perfect with the rebound. Mr. Perfect's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Mutombo. And again, Denver with the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
LeBron outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The tray. Another three for Denver.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
West outside. On the wing, James. Out to West. Los Angeles with another miss. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Inside, Abdul-Jabbar. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
Well, he's got the green light for shots like that. Give him some room and let it rip.
And here's LeBron outside. Mutombo grabs the board. Denver with the ball. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good, that's another bucket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And that's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Worthy comes in for Shaq. And it's Johnson in for Bryant. Johnson outside. Back to Worthy. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Thunder, fended by West. Knocks down the three ball. Thunder's got 44.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Prez out there with Mr. Perfect. Then it's Mutombo. Then it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Thunder in at the two-guard. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Drills the three-pointer. Thunder's got 47 points.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Well, Stan, one expression you hear, foul baiting. Again, what an avalanche!
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another. Here's Mr. Perfect, and the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's LeBron. Kicks it out to Baylor. Clock at 6. Abdul-Jabbar. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Denver passing it around. Here's Mr. Perfect. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That one falls coming off Johnson's feed. 6 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
And the shot goes in. 10 points for Johnson.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
It's stolen by Prez. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Puts up a 3. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. To the left wing, here's Chavez. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. The 3, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Prez, and it's blocked. For Denver, they've gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Trains the three-pointer. Chavez has got 50 points.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Mutombo connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
From past the arc, and another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to LeBron. Can they get it? And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Shaq is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kobe comes in for James. And West subs in for Baylor. And Bryant kicks it over to Worthy. Connects from three-point range. Worthy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The 3-ball. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Kobe passes to O'Neal, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, he's put that first half behind him, and looks like his confidence is back.
Fires away from way outside. The offensive rebound. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Lets the three fly, and again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Now Worthy takes a three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Chavez has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Offensive rebound. Here's Mr. Clutch. This one for three, and got it! Another basket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
All alone, throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Shoots the three, and yep, another basket.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. And pushing it up, here's Denver. For the three. Good, he hits again.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Down low, here's West. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. West has got 21.
Wow, the obsessive quest for perfection. West truly believes every shot he takes is going in, and I tell you what, on a night like this, he may be right. And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
The drive by Bryant. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
West setting the pick for Worthy. Shoots it up. No good off the front iron.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense.
And good, there's another.
And he's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been an incredible run.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that will go down in the history of this franchise.
Oh, incredible performance when they needed him most.
He's now broken the franchise record for points scored in a single season. That is coming up big. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Mr. Clutch.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Kobe kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to West. Shot to stop the run. And that's off the glass and in. West has got 4 points this quarter.
And how about the lift West gets on his shot? Leaning back just a touch, very difficult to contest. And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
Bryant looking over the floor. No good there.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night.
He got it again. Sensational.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Picked by West. John Baylor. Three-pointer. And there's West. That good on the assist by Baylor. West has got 26.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Denver.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mr. Clutch.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Shot clock at 5. And here's West on the arc. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Mr. Clutch. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Mr. Clutch.